Hey everyone, this is just going to be a very basic video on how to knit cables. Basically, cables are just vertical columns of stitches that are twisted over the course of one row to either the right or the left. So I'll be showing you the cable to the right. As you can see, it's kind of twisting to the right. But once you understand the general concept of cables, you can just follow the pattern of the project that you're working on and just go from there. So this particular cable pattern that I'm showing you in this video is a repetition of 4 rows. So I've already actually completed 4 rows up to here. The 4th row is the row where you actually twist the stitches and create that cable pattern. And then I've already done row 1, 2, and 3 in the second set. And the 4th row is the row where I create the cable, and that's what I'll be showing you right now. For the pattern that I'm working on here, I'm just going to be purling 4 stitches to get to the actual cabling part of the work. So that's purling stitch number 2, the 3rd stitch I'm purling, and then the 4th stitch I'm purling. And then here we get to the actual cabling part of the work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use double pointed needles. You can use cabling needles if that's easier for you, but I use double pointed needles of the same size needle that I'm working off of, or something a little bit bigger so it doesn't slip off. But basically what you do is you slip off 3 stitches purlwise, and you're going to be holding it to the back of your work. When you hold those 3 stitches to the back of your work, that's when it creates that cable that kind of leans to the right. And then the next thing you're going to do is knit the 3 stitches off of the left-handed needle. So that's basically what creates that twist of those stitches to create the cable pattern. So knitting 1, 2, and then the 3rd stitch off of the left-handed needle. And then the next thing you're going to do is knit those 3 stitches that you held to the back of the work. And you can either knit it off of the double pointed needles, which I don't personally prefer, but if that's easier for you, you can do that. You can just knit it right off of the double pointed needles. But what I personally like to do is to just slip those 3 stitches back onto my left-handed needle and then just knit them off of the left-handed needle. I just find that easier, but everyone has a different preference. So I'm just going to knit those other 3 stitches, and that is what creates that twisted cable look. And then I'm going to finish off the row by just purling the last 4 stitches to kind of complete that pattern. And based on what pattern you're following, it may be different, but this is just the particular one that I'm showing in this video for tutorial purposes. And there you go, you see the twist right there, and that's what creates the cable pattern. And what I'll do is I'll just continue with the 4-row pattern and repeat that until I complete the work.